I'll tell you something. Anger gets such a bad rap, yet it is the way back to regulation. First, if you're into nervous system regulation, make sure to give it a follow because that's pretty much all I talk about. And today I want to talk about anger because we live in a society where anger gets demonized, especially if you're a woman and especially if you're a woman of color. Like, you're too much if you get angry. Yet anger is a perfectly natural response for when someone breaks our boundaries. It is the way our body communicates to us that something went a little bit too far. The tightness in your chest, the tightness in your stomach, closed fist, tight jaw. That is how we know that something went a little bit too far. And I think sometimes that the reason we think of anger as something that is bad for you, that is dysregulated, is because we confuse anger with rage. Think of rage as the dysregulated state of sympathetic energy, as your fight or flight response, as in, I have to get rid of you or you're going to get rid of me kind of sensation. That I need to take your eyes out so you stop chasing me, so you start going after me. So yes, it's a very disorganized, very non-present sensation, emotion when you are in rage. But anger is different from that. It's the regulated state of the sympathetic energy. It's where you are present, you notice, but it's also coherent. In that is the natural response to someone breaking your boundaries. If it is not coherent, then yes, that can be a dysregulated state. When someone says, oh, you look pretty, and you get really angry at that. Yeah, that probably is a dysregulated state. But if someone breaks a boundary and you get angry, that's perfectly natural. There is nothing wrong with it. And the reason I say that is the way back to a regulated state is because when we feel anger, we stay with the anger. We work with the actions that come from that anger, setting boundaries, pushing back, speaking up. When we do that, we're able to take that activation and bring it down so we can feel safe again, so we can come back in connection again. I hope you don't run away from anger. I hope you don't run away from the actions that anger is asking you to take. Take a space, use your voice, and say no when you need to.